Welcome, welcome back to SportNation. What a weekend. Fabulous, fabulous. The boys are here. The predictions have been very, very good again.
Yep.
You should just quit this and be professional gamblers.
No.
Probably should, really.
Instead of having a pound on,
Close to it at the
£2 on.
moment.
Come on. Let's start with Stoke against Leicester. 4 goals we got.
Desmond.
Should Leicester have biddied them?
Desmond 2-2.
Yeah, no, I've got that. Ray Parlour uses it all the time. Don't worry.
thought you missed that one.
No.
Apparently it's the third game in a row that's finished 2-2. So we probably should have called that one before because we did have that stat. But in terms of performance, I thought Damari Gray again was really
Looking
good.
Confidence, isn't it? It's working. Okay, they've got a new manager now in Puel, but it's confidence, and he's just suddenly thought, just give me the ball. I'm loving this. And he's shown his true ability.
He's getting more game time as well, isn't he? Because even last season we were like, he needs to play more because he's looking really, really good.
So Leicester flying, unbeaten in 5. Look at the teams they've only lost to Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea and Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
So old Claude has landed a good job here, hasn't he?
Not doing too badly. They should have had more. They should have won this game actually.
Yeah, you see Vardy's chance.
Yeah.
Nice little turn.
Yeah, that was a great effort.
Yeah.
They should have been 3-0 up even before that though.
You can see why they're catching teams on the break. They're sucking them in, then boof. You know they've got some pace, haven't they? Definitely. So again, and from a Stoke City point of view, we've touched on it with Mark Hughes that he's got to be careful. He's on thin ice here. So at least he'll say it was a smashing comeback. The week before they got a win, didn't they? So suddenly things are looking a little bit rosier in the Potteries.
They're digging in a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
They'd have definitely taken a draw there.
Yeah, good to see Crouchy on the score sheet again.
Yeah.
Well, some people say here he comes again, but why wouldn't you use him?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a different
honestly,
option,
when you
isn't
bring
it?
him off the bench, he gives their fans a lift, and the opposition say, "We've got to be careful here. We've got to be careful."
Every corner could be a
I
goal.
think he's in the top 10 now. I think it was of goal scorers who've come off the bench and scored.
Yeah, and rightly so.
Goal scored.
So, guys, I'm trying to think back now to our predictions. West Bromwich Albion, just doing a bit of radio today. Whoa, the Baggies fans are really, really unhappy. I think today was pull us out, or sorry, the weekend was pull us out on Saturday. From a Huddersfield point of view, lovely. You know what I mean? It gives them every point Huddersfield get. The same with the teams that come up, same with Brighton, same with Newcastle. Every point they get is a point to safety. So 3 points here against the stubborn West Brom side is very good. But Albion's record, the last so many games, is pretty dim, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is it two wins in 20 Premier League games, something like that?
It is something like that. Yeah.
Not good.
Not good at all. But in Huddersfield's kind of favour, even though on paper West Brom would expect to win that game, but this season their home form, they've won 11 points, which only Arsenal, Man United and Man City have won more. So actually...
Beat United as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat United as well. So
and that's the kind of game that if they want to stay up, they need to win those kind of games.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's kind of close, but fair play to them.
And from a Baggies point of view, again, this is not good, I'm afraid, Baggies fans watching. West Brom's lowest points tally after 11 games of a Premier League season since 2005-2006, and what happened? They were relegated.
they could be in trouble.
Could be in trouble down there with Everton.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? though? Do you think they're going to get relegated? I think there's worse
They get
teams.
sucked into it. They can get
I
sucked into
don't.
it. Swansea.
I think they could easily be bottom 6, 7, but we'll see the table later on.
Yeah.
It's really, for me, City are going to scorch away with this league. Don't get me wrong, I know Chelsea came back 8 points behind after 6 games last season to win it. I can't see City making the same mistake. So I think that gap will be all the way through. But at the bottom, I think you can go to the bottom 7 or 8, all with a chance of going down. I have a guess Swansea are now the favourites to go down, even though Palace are bottom. Swansea are favourites.
I think Swansea are in big, big trouble. I do think Swansea are going to go down, as much as I hate to say it. I do like Swansea. Paul Clement, I think he's a great manager, but I think they're going to go.
Yeah, I think they're in trouble as well.
The chaps, I think you called it, or one of you called it, maybe both. Bournemouth's win at Newcastle. For me, it's a brilliant result. It really is, because Eddie Howe, I thought he was under pressure. They were second bottom getting into the game, weren't they? So this is a game, I remember saying last week, that Newcastle and Bournemouth, between them, are saying, this is 3 points. This has got to be 3 points. We can't afford to lose it. So Newcastle had the the advantage have been in the top half, but that's a major blow to them. I did not see Bournemouth going there and beating them.
Well, Benitez has only lost one of his last 58 home games on a Saturday.
This is his second.
This is second.
Yeah.
So
I think that was a bit of an accumulated.
Newcastle's goal offside. Do you agree?
It definitely wasn't offside. I think
Yeah.
Bournemouth have got lucky with that result
Yeah,
because
they needed it there.
Begovic made some amazing saves, and also Newcastle had a goal disallowed, which was actually onside.
So Newcastle are going to be okay. Although what worries me now, if you're a Newcastle fan, will the takeover come? Amanda Staveley, will they find the money and wrestle it off actually? If they don't and they're struggling, there's going to be 1 or 2 jobs coming up very soon. And you just wonder, as Benitez, for instance, Everton, would he take the Everton job? No, doubt it, but he loves living in Wirral. Would he take the West Ham job? I don't know. West Ham claimed they were close to getting him before. So Newcastle, you know, we've got a little break now, but they'll want to start after the international break. They want to get a couple of wins just to keep them that top half. Well, great 3 points for Bournemouth. Great 3 points. Right, Southampton against Burnley. Now here's a team on the winning side, on the Burnley side, away from home. They've been fantastic compared to last year. But Southampton, they've got problems now. Big problems.
They're creating opportunities. They're just not finishing anything.
Failed to score in 9 of the last Premier League home games.
No,
that's not good enough.
They we said it, didn't we? The last time we did it, we said somehow Southampton were in the top half of the table, but they're playing so badly, and they just can't. They're so boring to watch. We called Burnley 1-0 win there. We said half-time draw. Burnley will probably score late and win it.
And Burnley defensively, what was it? Clean sheets in 5 of the last 8. They're so keen, don't forget. Goalkeeper, defence have been special for them. Really great.
I mean, even with Heaton being out, Pope filled in and he's looked class.
Yeah.
So, I mean, going to be struggle to get Heaton back in the team.
And the 2 defenders in front of him, Tarkowski and Ben Mee.
Well, Mee's been great.
Both of them.
He's been great, honestly, attacking the ball, old-fashioned centre-back.
I think the other
so we'll look at the table later, and we'll look at Southampton, because I'm really beginning to worry about Saints. This next game, whoa. Talking point, all morning I've been talking about this. West Ham 1, Liverpool 4. I just don't know where West Ham go from here. Bilic is gone. He's gone now. That's it. I'm hearing it's going to be Davy Moyes, who flies in from Doha, I'm told this morning. And Phil Neville could help him. So Moyes and Neville, there's an Everton connection, isn't there? And a Man United connection, if you like, if David was manager. Slavan's gone. Has he had the help, first of all, of the owners? They've moved to the new stadium. Have they helped him? Have there been his buys at West Ham Football Club, or has he had to put up with what the owners have given him?
You don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, do you? But from the last few weeks, his body language has just been as if he knows he's going to get sacked at some point and just doesn't know when.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him, but he had to go, really, didn't he?
Yeah. I think it was Andy Carroll said, "Why are you leaving? You know, they're 2 goals down, half the stadium's empty." And he said, "Look what we did to Spurs at Wembley in the Cup." But West Ham fans are getting fed up. They really, really are. From a Liverpool point of view, Liverpool are now climbing up the table in a real handy position. West Ham look disjointed to me. Lanzini, for me, is the star in their side.
Great goal.
He just can't do it on his own.
Yeah.
Noble's a trier. He's the one who's, come on, get in here. But his legs are going. It's a shame, because he's West Ham through and through. But he's not the answer in the Premier now. So someone has to go in and get a grip of them, and get a grip quick. They've made this decision today. We've got a nice break of a week. We'll see what Davy Moyes, and if it is Phil Neville as well, see what they can do. But you look at this, only Swansea have conceded more goals at home in the Premier League than West Ham. Swansea have conceded 44, West Ham 41. It's a joke.
Well, again, it's like body language of their team. I saw a bit of an analysis, and I think it was Winston Reid overtook the whole midfield when Liverpool were countering. The midfield just stopped. Fair enough, Noble hasn't got the legs anymore, but the whole midfield just didn't bother tracking back. Winston Reid overtook all of them and still couldn't make it in time, and I think it was Salah scored, who keeps scoring, by the way. So someone needs to get him going again.
Do you know, David, I just wonder if he's going to take this, because the reaction I got today on radio was terrible. We don't want him. We don't want him. He's not the answer. They want Harry. They want Harry Redknapp with Di Canio.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That's what they want.
That would be amazing.
Honestly, the amount of people who told me that this morning.
That'd be unreal.
So
I think it's because Moyes is kind of he's seen as a bit of a safe, boring manager. But
keep him up.
When Gareth Southgate was appointed for England, it was the same sort of thing, wasn't it? Everyone going, "Oh, he's boring. We don't really want him." But he's done a great job. So far, yeah. Touch wood.
but David, it wasn't that bad at Manchester United, record-wise. As good as Van Gaal's. But I think they're looking for inspiration, someone to galvanise the side and get them. They keep going on about the West Ham, the football academy of West Ham. Crikey, you've got to go back a few years for that, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen there. But Liverpool marching on now. If Liverpool can keep this up, they've conceded one, but it was a good goal, wasn't it, from Lanzini? If they can just keep this run going, and somehow, I don't know whether they're going to do anything in January, but Liverpool are not far away in the league. Not far away at all.
That performance coincides with the fact Mane's come back.
Yeah.
Like, he makes them tick.
Yeah.
And when he's playing, they're smashing it. They were struggling without him. They were grinding out results, but they were still struggling. So
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think they might be able to go on a bit of a charge now he's back. The confidence is up.
They
Salah's playing well, scoring goals.
As long as they can carry on scoring more than they concede, because they concede pretty much every game.
Yeah. So next game we're going to talk
Swansea.
What do you say about Swansea?
Not much.
They're struggling.
I'm delighted for Chris Hughton, no doubt about it. And again, I'll repeat what I said. In terms of Brighton, nearly every point is just, striving to stay in the division. And let's say that Brighton, he's not had a lot to spend, has he, Chris?
Oh no.
So to go there and get that result,
Yeah.
Swansea had chances, but it's a hell of a result.
That's one of those 6-pointer
Yeah.
results, isn't it? Because it's those two.
You're fighting out.
They're going to be down there. But yeah, fair play Brighton.
So Swansea are in trouble, aren't they?
Swansea are in big trouble. Swansea, at the moment, I'm not surprised they're favourites to go down. Brighton, I would say, are probably next on the list, along with...
Well, but because they've got like a decent midfielder who's going to supply opportunities, they might actually have a chance if they can finish some of their
True.
chances.
True.
Like
They're going to be down there.
Murray's scored 4 goals in 3 games now.
Murray has, yeah.
So
and Swansea now favourites with the bookmakers to go down.
Yeah.
And I think they've got 4 more points than Palace, and yet they're the favourites. So he's going to have to galvanise them, especially at home. I can't see Swansea doing much, but they're struggling at home. They really are. On to Wembley, guys. Palace. Roy was really angry at the end, wasn't he? Zaha had a great chance, didn't he? His pace. For me, Zaha, do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's difficult when you have players like him with great skills and quick feet and pace. They don't do it every week, but he is a menace when he's on his games. A menace.
I think it's a shame that he went to Man United and just kind of lost however long it was. Was it 1 year, 2 years?
He wasn't ready.
He just lost it, didn't he?
Simon Jordan, the old Palace owner, told me. He said he went there, he just wasn't ready. He's a good kid, he works hard. It was too big for him. Yeah,
fair enough. Well, he loves it at Palace. He's basically picked up where he left off as soon as he comes back. He's their main man again. So,
was this a fair result, guys? Son got the goal, but
I mean,
he had chances as well.
Palace, I feel like Palace could have and should have got at least a draw out of this. I mean, they had a lot of chances that they squandered, and I don't know, Spurs didn't actually look that good compared to like their last performances that they put in, especially against like Real Madrid and stuff.
Pochettino still never conceded a goal to Palace, and of course all the rumours fly about Pochettino. Real Madrid struggling, he could be their next target. I think he enjoys himself at Spurs, I really do. I think he loves it there, so I'm not sure he's going anyway. But are Tottenham still the team to chase City? We're going to talk City in a moment. Or is it Manchester United or Chelsea? Who's going to chase City?
I think if United can get Pogba back fit, because he's what I feel like United have missed in the last few games, that spark.
It's simple. The midfield without Pogba is not good enough. Matic is an anchorman. He sits there and he's great there, front of the defenders. Pogba makes him tick. I'm not having Jesse. I'm not having Herrera. I'm not having them. I'm sorry. And once again, Mkhitaryan. We'll come to that game in a moment. But that's where
like
United are not good enough. That's why Chelsea beat them. Going back to Spurs, Spurs are in for a big season. I'm sure they are. But can they go all the way? I'm not so sure. Again, it's the Harry Kane issue if something's wrong. On to Man City Arsenal. Loved this game. Loved it. Arsene Wenger screaming again this morning, but no penalty. He dived. The offside goal, the third goal, on the penalty. I'm glad you've seen them, by the way, Arsene. It's about time you've seen something on the pitch when it's controversial. But for me, the penalty in open play, without having a second, I thought penalty, stupid challenge. Seeing it again, I think it was 50-50. I think some are given, some are not. The third goal, guys, for me, clearly offside. Linesman's in line. You know, it's Colonel, you know, what's his name, Colonel Blink. It's, you know, how does he miss that? I just don't understand it. Penalty for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's not one of those.
I've had mixed reactions. Some
I think
people say no.
It's not one of those ones which is
clumsy.
It's obviously not a penalty. Those get given. So
yeah.
You can't go in like
moan. You can't really moan about that one that much.
And Sterling again's a threat, isn't he? Sterling,
always.
Raheem. He's now found his form again, which I'm happy for him because he's a young boy. He's a lot of stick, and he drifted in and out of games. Now he's a threat and he's scoring goals and assisting in goals. The third goal, chaps. I just, for the life of me, I just can't see how that's given.
Yeah,
it wasn't close.
It's definitely offside, but did it really change the game that much? Like City deserved.
Yeah,
City
I think 2-1
deserved
Arsenal in it.
Yeah.
I do. You know the Ramsey chance. Remember Ramsey bust clear.
Yeah, no.
Caught his right foot through the defender's legs. Goalie makes a good save. Sort of
Yeah. I think Arsene Wenger's definitely got a reason to dispute that one.
But where do Arsenal go? Because here we are, November, January, Ozil and Sanchez can talk to any of the club. And will one of the clubs be City in terms of Alexis Sanchez?
I just don't think they need him. Like, how many decent strikers they got? He's not going to start every week.
True.
So he might as well go or stay at Arsenal. Or I think he should probably stay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went, but I would be surprised if he went to City.
Well, it was comprehensive. City now clear again. We'll look at the table in a moment. Chelsea, Man U. I was talking today of City. You mentioned there. If City did they need them? You know what? I could see fitting in City's side. Kanté.
City.
Yeah, I could see Kanté fitting in there.
God.
Unless he goes to PSG. Look, he's a Everton. He come back there. He's been injured. Chelsea missed him. He was fantastic against United, wasn't he? So I'll go back to United's midfield. Not good enough, not classy enough. They need Pogba back as soon as possible. For me, it's not good enough against the big boys. Josie's record against the big boys, top 6, is terrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely terrible. I think he's won 1 out of the last 10 against the top 6. Whereas Chelsea played with great spirit there, and of course he leaves out David Luiz.
Yeah, that one's controversial, isn't it? What's happened there?
Row. David Luiz, by all accounts, questioned his tactics.
Right.
Especially with the result in Italy. Questioned his tactics, said, "You've got it wrong." He said, "Really? I've got it wrong. You sit it out."
Fair enough.
Yeah, it might show though what everyone's thinking in the change room at the moment. We always thought there's a bit of disrest, isn't there?
Maybe.
If he's
without a
disagreeing.
doubt. But we made it clear, didn't we, last week, guys? Chelsea's record against United at the Bridge is brilliant.
Yeah, it is good.
We also said that under Mourinho, United have lost 6 of their last 9 away games immediately after playing in Europe, including the last 4, which was why I said I reckon that's going to be a 1-0 Chelsea win. Yeah. Just because of that.
United have scored 1 goal in the last 10 away Premier League games against the fellow Big 6 sides. Good bit in the Telegraph today, Paul Hayward saying too conservative Josie. You see, you can't go and just play, we'll get a draw and if we nick 1 fine against the big boys. You say, I'm sorry, it's too safety, safety first. Yeah. But I enjoyed the game. Of all the games that we can, I enjoyed that. You were there?
Yeah.
Atmosphere sounded great.
Great atmosphere, yeah.
And Chelsea deserved it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, United just didn't really turn up.
A couple of chances at the end, didn't they? 1 or 2.
Rashford free kick.
Didn't they? What amazed me, they lumped it long to Fellaini. You know, when they run out of ideas, get the big man on and get it in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing to see as being a United fan, but the end of the day, Chelsea probably did deserve that win.
It's also Lukaku as well. He just doesn't perform against the big six, does he?
He looked a bit isolated though. He was just struggling to
Yeah.
kind of get the ball and he couldn't do anything with it.
True, he's just as good as he is.
Yeah.
He's not. For example, you got Aguero, who is going to be working his socks off till the end and can make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Lukaku, you don't get that really, do you?
If you put, pardon me, if you put Lukaku though in that City side, how many chances is he going to get?
True.
But to be fair, look, he's got goals against inferior opposition, and as far as United go in the Champions League, then we'll see how good he really is against top class defenders. And I hope he's up for it, you know, because when he's on form, you know, he sometimes is unstoppable. But he didn't get a chance. He had one shot in his left foot, got it in his left foot, had a good strike, and that was it basically.
Yeah.
Right, last game, and a lot to talk about this game. Everton 3, Watford 2. 2-0 up Watford. Surely you got to go on and win it. Everton get back to 2-2, then it's an 89th minute penalty, 3-2, and then down the pub I've got 3-3 on the correct scores, and he wasn't cleverly at all, missing the penalty. David Unsworth.
What a game.
He was, you know, he's had a hard time, isn't he? He's had a bad time. He's bashed up the press. Joey Barton's given him steak. Other people have given him steak. Fans, some of the fans are behind him. Now this is a big, big result. Will David keep it to the end of the season, or will Allardyce go in there? I don't think it's going to be Sean Dyche. I think it's Sam, if anyone. But Watford have got to be kicking themselves. And our man, Richarlison's done it again, didn't he?
Yeah, he's looking so good.
Yeah.
I think he won the penalty as well at the end that cleverly missed. That was one of the only games that we got wrong. Actually, we said Richarlison would score, but we said that's a Watford win, didn't we?
Which looked like it was
going
going
to
to
be.
Which it should have been. But fair play to Everton.
Yeah.
I think Everton have got Palace next, I think, off the top of
That's
my head.
big.
game.
That's very big. Because now they can start getting some momentum if they win that too.
So whoever takes over, are we putting Everton in this 6 or 7 at the bottom? Come the end
I think they'll pick up. I think their season starts now. I think they can pick up a few points.
I think the owner's going to go again, you know, in January. I think there's more money to spend. The others in charge. I think the guy loves it. And of course, we're not going to go into it here, but there's a lot been said about the owner, where his funds have come from. And Mr. Ushmanov's had a shout, you know, the Arsenal shareholder. But they deny it, say, no, it's my money, end of story, my lawyers will deal with it. So hopefully Everton can get back in track. But a big, big win, that's for sure.
Massive there.
Right, if we can have a look at the table now, we can work out in terms of Manchester United, are they going to chase City here? You look at the gap there, 8 points. United now, there are now 8 points separating United in second to City, the biggest ever such gap after both the top two have played 11 games. City look unstoppable at the moment.
I think it's something like they've got the most points after 11 games, scored the most, the gap's the biggest. We keep saying at some point surely they have to be stopped, but at the moment you just can't see it.
And the thing is, they're playing well as well. They're not just grinding out 1-0 wins and being lucky and getting the rub of the green. They're actually playing really good football, and that's a scary thing.
It's going to be tight to see who chases them. I hope we can see the table again, please, because there's a little name just popped up there, and I had to look twice. Have a look at 7th. Can you believe it? On 19 points. Burnley 19, Arsenal 19, Liverpool 19. That is remarkable, isn't
Imagine Burnley getting into Europe, that would be amazing.
Well, it'd be fantastic.
And then you've got Brighton and Watford on 15.
Yeah.
So
and Huddersfield there.
Yeah, that's bonkers. 7 to 10.
So, listen, there's a lot of games to still play, isn't there? But just on that, guys, you know, you look, mid-table, Newcastle, Leicester, Southampton, they've got to be careful because they are dropping that stone on 13 at the moment. Stoke, again, a win last week, a point, 4 out of the last 2, which is good, but I still don't trust them. Everton should get out of trouble now. The Baggies should get out of trouble. Bournemouth, that great away win. West Ham, there's going to be a new face in there today, tomorrow. Swansea and Palace are going to have to fight for their lives. There's one other down there with Swansea and Palace. Who's it going to be, boys?
I think that is tough to call out of all of those teams there.
The way Southampton are going, I'm worried about
Southampton deserve to be in there, the way they're playing. Leicester will be fine. Newcastle, I think, will be fine. Stoke, I think, should be fine. They'll be there. They'll stay around there. Everton should be fine. So then you're looking at those bottom 5.
I'm worried for Bournemouth. and I'm worried for Swansea.
I think Swansea are definitely going to go. I've got a feeling Palace are going to climb out of there.
Do you really?
Yeah.
They're playing with confidence, but look,
Yeah.
it's a lot. 4 points in November.
Yeah.
That takes some doing, you
Yeah.
know. You know,
I just
them
can't
6
call
points
it.
there that Bournemouth and West Brom have got, and Everton 7 points above. You know, they've only got to win one of the next 3 games, and Palace have almost got to win all 3, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's early doors, but the stats tell us the Palace at the bottom are in big, big trouble. And the way Swansea are going, their home form, they're in trouble too. Fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm just gutted we got an international break.
I know.
Just to get a bit of
I know,
momentum as well.
Just when we're getting all our tips right as well.
We'll keep tipping them. I'm going to start investing.
Yeah, we should.
That was Sport Nation. Thank you for watching. We're back next week.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the videos, don't forget to subscribe for more. And for that extra sporting fix, check out our website for more great info, betting tips and exclusive offers on sportnation.com.